Good morning. This is Lama Jigme Gyatso of the Buddha Joy Meditation School. And welcome to follow along homework videos, specifically for the first week of practice, and even more specifically for even numbered mornings. Let's get to it. Let's start by sharing the screen. Welcome to my desktop. Let's begin by passively visualizing the Buddha of compassion. On the crown of my head and nose of all other sentient beings pervading space. On a white lotus and moon from free of his noble and supreme chin raising. He is brilliant white and radiates the five lights. Handsome and smiling, he looks on with eyes of compassion. He has 4 hands, the first are joined in Anjali, the lower two hold a crystal mala and a white lotus. Adorned with ornaments of hemp and jewels, he carries a deer across his shoulders. Amitabha crowns his head, his 2 feet are in the Vajra posture. His back rests against a stainless moon. He is the embodiment of all objects of refuge. Now we begin our mantra meditation. Being that this is a practice formulated for an even-numbered morning, by even-numbered I mean the date is something like a 2 or a 4 or a 6 or an 8 or a 10 or a 12, something like that. So we're going to begin by counting the mala with our left index finger. Om. 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 We should now continue to count our mala with our left index finger while simultaneously touching the tip of our right index finger to its thumb. Ma. 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 Now we're going to count the mala with our right index finger while giving the digits of our left hand a rest. And this is going to emphasize our cardinal air, elemental permutation. Silently, mentally, on the in-breath recite, may raise from Chandrazig upon my head, transform each being's body into his body of light. Me. 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 And then we continue counting up our mala upon our right index finger. How could this body be appearing yet empty of anything independent to grasp? That means it's full of what? Interdependence. Please count your mala upon your left middle finger while giving the digits of your right hand a rest. On the in-breath, silently and mentally ask the rhetorical question, how's speaking? May. Please continue to count your mala upon your left middle finger while simultaneously touching your right middle finger to its thumb. Now relax into the awareness of this speech. Please count your mala upon your right middle finger. This will help you to access your cardinal water elemental permutation. On the in-breath, please silently and mentally recite, may raise from Shinra-zig upon my head, transform each being's speech into his speech of the 6 syllables. Om. 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 Please persist in counting your mala with your right middle finger. During the in-breath, please silently and mentally ask the rhetorical question, how could this speech be resounding yet empty of anything permanent to grasp? Remember, the opposite of empty is full. So if it is empty of anything permanent to grasp, that means it is full of change. Om Ma. Om Ma. Om Ma. Please count your mala upon your left ring finger while giving the digits of your right hand a rest. During the in-breath, please silently and mentally recite the rhetorical question, what thinking? Om Mani. Om Mani. Om Mani. Please persist in counting your mala upon your left ring finger while simultaneously touching the tip of your right ring finger to its thumb. During the in-breath, please silently and mentally recite the rhetorical question, how relax into the awareness of this mind. Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Om Mani Padme. Please count your ma upon your right ring finger while giving the digits of your left hand a rest. During the in-breath, please silently and mentally recite, may rings from Chin, let's try this again, may rays from Chinre Zig upon my head, transform each being's mind into his mind of mindfulness, insights, and compassion. Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme. And for our last exercise of mantra meditation, please continue to count exclusively upon the right ring finger. And during the in-breath, please silently and mentally recite the rhetorical question, how could this mind be lucid, yet as non-graspable as vast empty space? Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme. We now turn to our section on silent meditation. This will last approximately 7.5 minutes. We begin with deep mindfulness. On the in-breath, we silently and mentally recite noticing. On the out-breath, we silently and mentally recite relaxing. Notice that relaxing is bold. That's your hint that it is only upon the out-breath that we will advance our mala for this next portion of our practice. Noticing, relaxing. And I'm counting upon the right ring finger, cardinal earth. Noticing, relaxing. Eyes are open, we're not hiding from reality. You may notice your eyes focusing on the floor, and that's okay as long as it is a gentle gaze. And simply go along for the ride, noticing whatever you experience, circumstantially, physically, emotionally, intellectually, mnemonically, or fantastically. That ends our first quarter mala. I now turn the page. And now we come to insight training. So what you'll want to do is please count your mala upon your right middle finger. This once again is cardinal water. On the in-breath, noticing silently and mentally, we recite the word noticing. On the out-breath, we silently and mentally recite the word relaxing. And we're not just playing with words, noticing and relaxing. We're actually trying to do that. We're actually, during the in-breath, we are inviting our doors of perception to swing wide open upon their hinges and just vulnerably notice. On the out-breath, we choose to relax to the best of our ability. We'll notice that the word notice is bold this time. That's when we were going to advance the mala during the in-breath. The eyes will be spontaneously drawn straight ahead of you. That's okay. You're not trying to stare holes into objects, just simply passively gazing straight ahead before you. Noticing, relaxing. We do not relax because we like what's going on or because we don't like what's going on. We're not trying to grab what's going on. We're not trying to shove it away. We're relaxing because our body is programmed by evolutionary biology to tighten up on the in-breath. That's a good time to notice because we're tightening our attention. And to relax on our out-breath. So that's a good time to let go because we're letting go of our breath. So all we're doing is acting in greater volitional harmony with the physical propensities that nature already installed in our DNA. Noticing, relaxing. That ends the second quarter mala of our silent meditation. Now you may be saying to yourself, man, how am I supposed to become enlightened meditating for just 7.5 minutes? Well, the answer is you probably won't. But this is a great stepping stone. Every week we're going to meditate a little bit longer until you're very, very comfortable with a 60-minute meditation. So comfortable that it becomes a habit because it feels so good. And now we come to spontaneous compassion. Please count your mala upon your right index finger. This is the elemental permutation of cardinal air. In Dzogchen, we strive not for contrived compassion, but for a spontaneous compassion. So we have to leave room for spontaneity. That means great mistakes, but if we're vulnerable to our mistakes, we could learn from them if we maintain our centeredness. On the in-breath, noticing. On the out-breath, we relax. You'll notice that neither one of those phrases is bold. That's because this time we're dividing the labor. During the in-breath, we're extending the thumb. During the out-breath, we're using the thumb to pull the mala, to advance the mala. And because we're working with our index finger, your eyes may be drawn up the wall or up the window. You may gaze upon the sky. Don't try staring holes through the ozone. You'll just give yourself a headache. Gently gaze and enjoy the ride. Noticing, relaxing. If you feel tension in the tissues surrounding your eyes, then for the next 9 or so breaths, you can gently close your eyelids as you continue to meditate, noticing, relaxing. You may gently open your eyes and gaze passively into the sky, noticing, relaxing. That concludes our third quarter mala of silent meditation. We have worked with a lot of energy. And acupuncturists warn us of the danger of qi congestion. That can cause pain in our tissues or our joints, and nobody wants that. So a great way to circulate our energy is by doing light calisthenics. Some people may do push-ups, some people may do deep knee bends, some people may do burpees. I, as a contemplative, like doing Tibetan-style Buddha bowing, and I invite you to do a set of 14 with me right now. Where I live has hardwood floors, which can be hard on the knees. So I like to do my Buddha bowing upon a yoga mat. If you have shag carpeting, you may want to use a yoga blanket. That way, if you do sweat, it won't get on your carpet, it'll get in the blanket. And it's much easier to put a blanket in the washing machine than it is your carpeting. I'm going to move the camera, so be aware if you're subject to motion sickness. Okay, I'm grabbing my mala, and this is one of the reasons I use Tibetan malas, because they have 4 spacers. I'm going to count half a quarter mala, or an eighth mala. I recommend you count on your left index finger. Okay, Buddha bowing is fun and easy. I'm going to adjust the camera. Hopefully you'll be able to see everything okay. And if not, don't worry. There is a link on this page that'll take you to a video that's only about Buddha bowing. Your hands are pressed together, but cupped as if holding an apricot. Hands are straight overhead. Then you touch the heel of your hand gently to your fontanelle, the center of your scalp. You place the base of your thumbs upon your forehead, and you touch the tip of your index fingers to your lips, at which point you touch the base of your thumbs to your sternum. And you drop down into your legs, describe a 90-degree angle between your thighs and your calves. Reach forward and fall into a push-up position. Use your arms to lower yourself to your knees and your forehead. Reach forward, place your elbows on your mat, and pinion or pivot on your elbows, thus lowering your chest. Straighten your legs. Stretch your arms out like you're Superman. Elbows into the mat. Forearms come up at a 90-degree angle. Straighten your arms. Retract your arms. Again, press your elbows into the mat. Lift your legs. And now, thrust your hips to pull back. That's a great core exercise, by the way. We'll roll back into a 90-degree squatting position and use your heels to stand up. Congratulations, you've done your first Buddha bow. Lord, white in color and stained by the thoughts, a perfect Buddha adorning your head. You look upon all beings with eyes of compassion and raise Jigme bow to you. Lord, white in color and stained by thoughts, a perfect Buddha adorning. Oopsie, a little out of sync. Let's try that again. Lord, what in color and stained by fonts, a perfect Buddha adorning your head. You look upon all beings with eyes of compassion, chain raise Jigme bow to you. Lord, what in color and stained by fonts, a perfect Buddha adorning your head. You look upon all beings with eyes of compassion, chain raise Jigme bow to you. Lord, white in color, unstained by fonts, a perfect Buddha adorning your head. You look upon all beings with eyes of compassion, chain raise Jigme bow to you. Lord, white in color, unstained by fonts, a perfect Buddha adorning your head. You look upon all beings with eyes of compassion, chain raise Jigme bow to you. Lord, white in color, unstained by fonts, a perfect Buddha adorning your head. You look upon all beings with eyes of compassion, chain raise Jigme bow to you. Lower body color and stained by faults, a perfect Buddha adorning your head. You look upon all beings with eyes of compassion, Shinrei Zigwe bow to you. Lower body color and stained by faults, a perfect Buddha adorning your head. You look upon all beings with eyes of compassion, Shinrei Zigwe bow to you. At this point, you may be out of breath. Lower body color and stained by faults, a perfect Buddha adorning your head. You look upon all beings with eyes of compassion, Shinrei Zigwe bow to you. That's right, you too can have the body of a tantric sex god. Lower body color and stained by faults, a perfect Buddha adorning your head. You look upon all beings with eyes of compassion, Shinrei Zigwe bow to you. Lower body color and stained by faults, a perfect Buddha adorning your head. You look upon all beings with eyes of compassion, Shinrei Zigwe bow to you. Lower body color and stained by faults, a perfect Buddha adorning your head. You look upon all beings with eyes of compassion, Shinrei Zigwe bow to you. Lower body color and stained by faults, a perfect Buddha adorning your head. You look upon all beings with eyes of compassion, Shinrei Zigwe bow to you. Lower body color and stained by faults, a perfect Buddha adorning your head. You look upon all beings with eyes of compassion, Shinrei Zigwe bow to you. Last repetition, make it count. Lower body color and stained by faults, a perfect Buddha adorning your head. You look upon all beings with eyes of compassion, Shinrei Zigwe bow to you. All right, going to move the computer again. Now I'm going to fold up the yoga mat. Grab my zafu and sit back down. By the way, yoga mats, yoga blankets, zafus are available on the website for your convenience. You can buy your own, but I've tried to do the research for you to save your time, effort, and money. We've generated lots of good energy. We're now going to invest the energy in universal well-being. Let's do so by chanting 2 quatrains using the triplet chant. The physical appearance of myself and others is like the body of the noble one. Sounds are like the melody of the 6 syllables, also like the expanse of great wisdom. And next week, during lesson 2, you will learn that melody. By this merit may we quickly accomplish Avalokiteshvara and establish every being without exception in that state. That's right, universal enlightenment for us and everyone else. I get enlightenment, you get enlightenment, we all get enlightenment. Welcome to the Buddhist version of the Oprah Winfrey Show. Well, my friends, that's all the Dharma you get this morning. Please use your follow-along homework videos every morning and every evening into your next class. Jot your questions down as explicitly as you can in the commentary below, and I will do my best to get back to you either during the next class or in a video. May you and yours be healthy and happy. Bye-bye now.